How's it going, and welcome to a different type of video. I thought today I'd show you how I make videos, and so I'm gonna go over my entire single process on what I do, from thinking of the video, prepping the video, making the video, editing the video, and publishing the video. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first set of things I bring to a video on a normal time is I bring this bag. Inside of that bag I got GoPro, the camera I'm using to record this on, the microphone that's on the camera. I also, normally when I'm out, I swap it out for this wind cover, but I'm just using an indoor version. Got a phone tripod, my normal tripod, GoPro handle, full pump, GoPro thing to clamp onto the goal. I don't know why I've got tennis ball in here. More like stuff with GoPro case, posture adjuster, football boots, and I got some cones and tape when I stick the net on the goal. But yeah. My ball bag's actually broken. My friend who's coming to film today is the one that conveniently broke it. So, you know, just nice. Okay, so the video I'm filming today is a crossbar video with my friend Ollie. And so let's go over to his house. In the car. Got some range on the car now. Oh yeah. Time to play some music. Oh, he's here. Hello. Which on my tripod. I just chucked it on the floor. Yeah. Okay, so the place has switched out the goals for these shitty 3-pole ones instead of the ones that have frames. So it kind of fucks our net up. And also where we're going to put a GoPro, because normally when we film, we just stick a GoPro on one of them frames and it does the job, but obviously there's no frames and the poles are fatter than an obese woman's. I couldn't even think of something. See, I think when I film, we're gonna have to stick the GoPro on the side of the ladder, and yeah, that should do the trick. Enter transition, fucking speed run.
Dance with me when the morning sun is coming up. Dance with me while the evening moon shining on. Nothing but me, don't say like you. Nobody else can do the things I like to do.
Okay, so when we film these, normally have a little GoPro on the top corner of the goal, except, you know, there's no frame for the net. So my plan now actually is to stick it on this ladder, since the frame would be big enough for that. So, I mean, that's actually not a bad idea, you know. Yeah, as you heard. Stick it on this one instead, actually. Just really depends on where. If we could fit on this crossbar bit, it'll be good. No, okay, it's too literally like that much too big. Let's go. There we go, that's pretty good. Alright, so now for the video, we're probably gonna take some shots for like the intro and just sections. Just, yeah, it makes it more, not bland, if that makes sense. I'm actually convinced that this other half is a lot shorter than our half. Like, for starters, I don't know if you can see, but there's old pitch markings right here. And then you look at that goal, right? Generally not zoomed, it's about there. Unzoomed, this is ours. You can't tell me this one's like not the same distance, right? And for not being helpful, we're against the wind. So yeah, not pleasant at all. I forgot to say when we were there, but this is what an intro would stereotypically look like. You're not getting in?
What?
Just to still something we've done.
Oh, yeah, you're on the line.
Oh, okay.
There's a line here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, the first angle for today is, you guessed it, 6-yard line. So hopefully it shouldn't take more than 5 attempts, otherwise we are truly shit. Yeah, attempt number 1. Okay, you can go on, just make sure you're in frame.
Okay, what?
In frame. Oh, first shot. Yeah, that's what an intro's like. Right, well the video, we've cut it short for today. Wait, don't do that. Oh, actually. So yeah, we've cut our video short from today because that side's a lot closer, but also, I've got a sore ankle and fucking God knows what's wrong with him. But since he fucking kicked my ball over into that school, he's packing up the net for us today. Because he's Papa's good boy.
You filming me?
But yeah, time to pack this shit up and head home. We'll cut to tomorrow where we actually do film the rest of the video and then move on to the next part. Yeah.
No beats.
Yeah, that's what I thought of when I bought them.
It's like water, isn't
Yeah, it is.
it? Ew, is that where it's slimy?
Okay, it's the second day. We actually did the main channel video a lot quicker than we thought of, or thought we would. So we filmed a few YouTube shorts and now we're packing up to go home. So you'll actually see the rest of the video now when I click to it. Okay, so normally I come back and I export all my footage onto my computer, and I normally start off my editing timelines in Premiere Pro like this, with my synced my GoPro and my main camera footage from the 2 days, all like this. And so normally what I'll do is I'll make another folder, name it like timelines or something like that. Organize it, and then inside here I'll make a sync timeline, and I'll make another timeline called main edit or something along those lines, because otherwise what else am I gonna know it as? And yeah, so after I make these 2 timelines, what I go ahead and tend to do is I'll put in my main camera footage first. So normally the frame size like this because I like my videos to be in 4K, but my camera records in 1080, so I just scale them to frame size automatically. And then I do the same for this clip, and I just scale to frame size. And so they just look like this. And so as you can see, my raw footage is 1 hour and 32 minutes. And if I go back over to, and close these timeline folders, if I go back to my crossbar challenge, I now have the GoPro side of things. And what I'll tend to do is, well, sync the footage. You can see that there's one that's in a 4:3 ratio. That is for my YouTube short that I filmed on the same day as I filmed this section of the video. So that's kind of like irrelevant. But normally I'll look for the file that like I start with syncing my GoPro footage. So I'll say something along the lines of like, I'll restart my main camera recording, and then I'll say something like, oh, GoPro's on now. Okay, GoPro's on. And like I'll yell it so the audio waves link up. And then I know where to link my footage, but I don't know which one is which. So now I just gotta go through them now. It'd be pretty convenient if it's the first one. Okay, GoPro's on. It was the first one. Neat. So I'll drag into my timeline. I'll figure out when I actually turn it on. So it's here, 1 minute 4-ish. Okay, go. And then so you see if it does that. Okay. Okay, GoPro's. See, that's mostly synced. It doesn't have to be 100% synced because, like, I only really flip back for my replays on my GoPro. So, you know, and like, how often am I gonna need this? And so, I do that, or, yeah, and I'll stick a actual marker here, so I know when the GoPro is to be synced. 1 frame difference, it won't make a difference, it's a frame. And then I'll bring this all the way out here. And then what I'll do is I'll just import like all of the angles. Say I'll do this one next. And then I'll check to see if it's like a smooth transition over. Like this one, so I know that's the same one. And then I'll skip to the end of this one. And I'll do the same thing. This one. Perfect, that's right. And then what I'll do is, so I know it's the GoPro, I'll change the color of it. So for this video, I will make it brown. Normally I either go for brown or like teal. So there's that. And then I just have to drag the first one to my marker. And then, okay, never mind, I gotta drag them all over. It's because I got 2 different things. But I think I stopped recording my main camera before I stopped this one, so just delete it. It doesn't make a difference anyway. And then obviously day 2, I think I started my GoPro well before I started my actual camera. So, because you can just see I'm like firing shots. I do kind of announce it, but like, so around about here is where my GoPro was. Oh, it's there. So I just gotta see if I was like at all near that ladder. Yeah, see, I waved over this time. So what I'll do is marker it again, come all the way out here, chuck these in my timeline, bang. We'll just chuck them in any order, it doesn't actually matter. You just assume it's like that though, because this one's super short. Oh yeah, get rid of the zoom. Also, that is some annoying bouncer. Yeah, so that's right, which is good. And normally I get unlucky with these videos, and 1 out of like the 10 files of GoPro that I do gets corrupted, so, you know, not very fun, but still happens. And then normally that's what my sync timeline looks like. It looks like that. And so what I normally would do now is just remove the markers, because I don't actually need them anymore. I've chucked this in my main edit and not my sync timeline. So we'll just copy and paste it over. Right, that by accident. And then just do that. And then, yeah, normally I go by section and I can just edit my video normally now. Okay, so a change of plans. Originally, my design for the video was I had all this, so my segment intro, and this was my entire segment. Obviously, I don't need it anymore. And my intro is that with Razor Sharp by Eggboard Nerds playing. I want to change my intro up to something else, so I'm gonna start with a voiceover and go from there. Okay, so our voiceover is now done, so it sounds like this. Over the course of this video, we will hit the crossbar on 5 different angles: the 6-yard line, penalty spot, edge of the box, 30 yards, and the halfway line. So yeah, since that's done, what I might do is like just get like a bit of footage from each angle. So, you know, bang, just copy paste that. Here, that's 1, Okay, and then I'm gonna just add something else. Edge of the box, 30 yards, and the halfway line. But with a twist, the video could only end when we both hit it from each objective target line. So, chuck that in. Make that. The video could only end when we both hit it from... Now, I don't know what to add for this, so instead I'm going to do a type of subtitle. So, normally do that, and then I have a preset, which is... Oh, wait. Preset, whatever, I can't go to that. And then we'll put subtitle pop-up in and slide down out once I cut it. Over the course. Is a video. Actually, just do start quote and then don't end the quote because, you know, still talking. Over the course of this video. And then slide down. So it should. Over the course of this video, yeah, neat. Okay, so I'd like to add in that I just perfectly timed each angle with what I was saying in the voiceover, which I didn't say in the video, but it's just being shown here. So yeah. Then we select this, bring that right back.
Okay, the first...
Actually, forget that, bring that back, and then... Okay, so what I'm doing here is making a title card for each and every angle. But in this recording I only show one, and then after that I go ahead and just edit the rest of the video on my own, because there's not really much to talk about. It's just cutting up, adding music, the same adjustment layer, maybe a few memes every here and there if it fits, and just general footage. So yeah, bring us back odds and the halfway line. If I do that, it'll work. Box, 30 yards, and the halfway line. But with a twist, the video could only end when we both hit it from each objective target line.
Okay, the first angle for today is, you guessed it, 6 yard line.
Now the rest of the segment 1 is fine actually, I don't mind that. Okay, I don't like that, that's not the right timing. Well, that's where that's come from, okay. But yeah, that'll do. Now what did I say at the start?
You guessed it, 6 yard line. So hopefully it shouldn't take more than 5 attempts, otherwise we are truly shit.
And then I'm just gonna do 1. 5. So yeah, okay, that's actually quite handy like that. We'll move these up. Neat. And then sound effects wherever they've gone. There we go, sound effects. Boom, where's ding? We'll chuck in the ding sound effect like consistently. I'll level that a bit better. Red. And that's just gonna be a following trend throughout the video. So is section intro, rinse and repeat. If anything else interesting happens, obviously I'll explain it or show it, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Most of my videos recently, like on my main channel, have been like that. Like, for example, 100 shots against a keeper with no experience. Section intro, rinse, repeat. Same with the top bins football video actually, except that was a lot longer and had a few memes inserted here and there, I guess, but yeah, that's how it kind of runs. So if anything interesting happens, obviously I'll show it. If not, there's not, and I'm just gonna go through and edit it myself now. Okay, so I finished editing the video. There was no like abstract things that I needed really to record other than what I explained earlier. You know, 11 minutes ain't bad. I actually thought it was gonna be 5, but I managed to get it to a decent time. I finished my intro and added all the extra stuff, so like did all this. I just chucked in footage, and then each of my intro segments look like this, except obviously different distance and different shot. But yeah, not bad. So all now I'm gonna do is just export it to my computer, instead of change the name to from main edit to the impossible. Try and spell crossbar edge island, and then just export it. Normally I also change the bitrate as well. Just change to 67-ish. Yeah. And then that should export pretty quick. And then all we gotta do is make the thumbnail and upload it. Okay, so another part of the video process is I've come back another day to the empty field, and we're gonna take some thumbnail pictures. Yeah, I forgot to bring a second tripod, so what you're gonna see is my final product, which will just be the screenshots that I take, and hopefully they're good. Okay, thumbnail pictures are done and hopefully should pop up on the screen now. It's time to go home and make the thumbnail. Okay, we have got our thumbnail template kind of thing. I guess that's number 1, so we can use that. Could use this one. Do that. Remove the background, so hopefully myself is just left. Oh yeah. And then chuck me right in there. Probably angle myself a bit. I mean, I feel like myself's not fully in frame enough, but we should just do that, and then yes, could use this one. Remove the background, so it leaves me and my big back in there. I mean, ooh, I don't know. My legs aren't in the full frame. It's good wavy picture, but like, yeah, it doesn't do really the trick. What we're gonna do actually is go to our final project video. Okay, we can actually, we could use this. Grab this. Album device, the screenshot. Okay. Select the subject, which should be me. Why does my elbow look so disfigured? My whole body does, what the hell? Is this what I look like when I take like a full power shot? I think I did my thing wrong. Yeah, it's already like that. Now I need to make that 3D. Yeah, so now I can slide anything behind there. Now I can just bring this cutout as well over. To give this a bit more like better of a look, what I should probably do, select that. I'll probably add like a stroke around this. Now what about if I grab that one and I chuck that in? What we're gonna do is minimize this guy. Maybe make him a little about there. Have I still got this one? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this V. No, yeah, highlight the character, because then I can make 2 thumbnails and remove the character. Instead of doing all that, actually, since it's just a character, I can just move back out. No, out. Character. Blending options. No, not black stroke. White stroke. Perfect. It's already done for me. And then we'll chuck in some text like and then highlight impossible to be red. I like this to be red as well, actually. Make the font a lot bigger. Yeah, not 300, make it 150. Yeah, 150 actually works out. And then text, blending options, black stroke. Give it that inner shadow. No. That makes no difference, to be honest. It's only really texture that does. We'll give it the texture as well. I just feel like this this right side is really blank, but like there's nothing to put in, so kind of just leave it at that. Okay, now I can just remove that version of me and chuck in this one. Take that one out of the group as well. Put that above me. Make that hidden. Select my subject. Q. Bang. I only really need the upper body, so alright, and then just connect them like that. Zoom out. Group that up. Invert the group. Whoops. Invert the group layer. Invert that. No, I don't want to fucking zoom in, mate. All we'll do is we'll shrink the text up. Or shrink it more. things like that, I guess. And then me, blending options, stroke. I don't know why I got that kind of like white glow, but I mean, I guess I'll take it. Okay, that's the other one, I guess. Now this is probably, like, genuinely, I reckon my worst thumbnail out of all of mine. But it still kind of just gets the job done. So, I guess there's that. And now all that's left is to really just upload the video. Since I labeled my file, I don't have to do anything. Thumbnails, however, I probably do. So, A/B testing, there we go. 2. You can set that test. Says my football videos. That's like, yeah. And now I want this to come out on a Friday, so that's tomorrow's date, and I want that to come out at 7 p.m. which is what I want to start doing all my videos at, is that time. So yeah, literally a whole video process. Neat. Okay, and that's literally how I make a video. It's scheduled for tomorrow at 7 p.m. ready to go and be uploaded. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, let me know by liking the video, I guess. Probably gonna do one of these videos on my second channel as well, because they're like completely like different in so many ways on how I make videos. And yeah, I originally got this video of Tobe Jizzle and Chris MD when they did like 11 years ago, but I was like, oh, I want to do my own version of this, and so I've literally just gone through every single step except exporting my footage, because that's literally just SD card out my camera in my computer. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.